How you doing, Miss Virgo?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm excellent. As you can see, we got a special guest co-host. This is a mashup. We got Miss Virgo Vixen. She's sitting in for Big Ty, who is out on sick leave.
Yes, get well soon. Hope you feel better. Yeah.
He say he's sick. He just wanted to take my damn money. All right, this weekend we had an event, Black Effects Podcast Festival.
It was amazing. I'm still on a high. Like, you should have heard me talking like a kid.
I see it all on your face.
And this morning. I'm so excited.
All right, well, we're going to talk about that, the lineup, and some other stuff on this episode of Grumpy Old Mixtape. Kids, no good. Yes. I would like to welcome y'all to another episode of Grumpy Old Mixtape. I'm your host, Dub H, and I'm here with guest co-host, Miss Virgo Vixen. You say something?
It's good to be back again. I was waiting for the claps to go down.
No, talk over the claps.
So it's good to be back. I'm happy to always,
great.
be in the studio with y'all. My cheeks are like
yes,
hurting
they are.
because I'm smiling so hard.
They can see you.
For really, they hurt on the inside.
And before we get started, make sure you follow us on all your social media platforms. That's Grumpy Old Mixtape across the board. Be sure to join Grumpy Old TV on YouTube. Rate, like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell one more motherfucker that you on D fucking with your goddamn boy. Yes.
So let me just say.
Fucking clap. And I am one half of the Two Live Crew of podcasting. Why? Because I do and say what I damn well please.
He does.
There you go.
I was so excited. So yesterday, when you were doing your spill for the Nissan pitch, it took everything in me not to really jump up and down. I started to, and I had to say, "Oh no, let me calm down." I was so proud and so excited. Like, yes, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Damn it!
It's crazy because it was a Black Effects pitch for a podcast. So we waited in to do the pitch, and you had people, and I'm not talking about nobody because you got to do what you got to do. But you had people reading off. They had whole notebooks full of stuff they were reading, describing, and I just got up there and gave them the motherfucking intro. You fuck with it, you fuck with it, you don't. You goddamn don't. But they really enjoyed it. They really enjoyed it.
You did very well. Like, you did really, really good. And it seemed natural. Like, it didn't,
exactly.
Like, everybody that came up there, like, with their iPads, their notebooks, their phones, it was scripted. Mm-hmm. So it was like, first of all, you didn't rehearse. You got to read this shit. Yeah. And it's not natural. If you have to look for cues to remember what it is, what you got to say about your product or your service that you're offering, then this ain't what you need to be doing.
I didn't say it.
I said
the business consultant said it.
I was like, your shit is corny. You don't stand behind your product or your service. You have not memorized your mission statement or any of that.
I gave them all that.
Yes, and you did so
They
good.
say you got 2 minutes. I was in and out in about 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Gave them what they want. But yeah, man. But yes, Black Effects Podcast Festival was yesterday. Shout out to Charlamagne the God. Let's give her a hand clap. I didn't know that the Black Effects Network had that many podcasts.
Neither did I.
He has a lot of podcasts, and there's something for everybody on it. And I see that now. So shout out to Charlamagne, man, doing this thing.
Which show made you see that? Was it the horror one, or was it the
which what?
which show made you see that there was something from everyone? Was it the horror
No,
one,
I was just looking at the list.
One,
I was just looking at the entire list, not the lineup. We're gonna go through the lineup, but not the lineup. I mean, when I go onto the site and look at all,
there were so many. I'm thinking at least 30.
Yes, there's a bunch of them.
People that we didn't even know that had a podcast have freaking podcasts on there.
Yeah, I didn't know Michael Blackson had one. I didn't know that.
I didn't know Lil Duval had one.
I know. It was a lot of them on there. So, all right, we get there. Good trip. We shout out to Jamal. Diddy Onassis. He came with us, hosted a Power Moves, South Carolina Power Moves. He came with us. I'm probably give him a call a little later, just see what his experience was like. But we got there, good ride down, good talk, everything went smooth. All right, first thing we did, they had the meet and greet. Charlotte, I don't know what the fuck I thought a meet and greet was. I felt like we was gonna have like a 30-minute conversation for some reason.
I thought it was going to be more conversation than just us posing for the picture.
But it was cool.
And getting the bag. Yeah,
it was cool. We got the bags. Boom, we got the bags and everything. But I hate my picture. I hate my picture so bad.
Why?
It was bad, man. I didn't. For one, Miss Monique, she gets on me because I'm from the old school. Mm-hmm. Old school, you had one pose, and it was with your head up. So I did that for years. I don't care about the smile.
Okay.
I don't care about the smile. That's whatever. But the head up is like what I did for years. So it's like a habit. I've been trying to keep my head so you can really see my face. And it was the first picture of the day, so my head's up in the picture. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, man. But that's neither here nor there. Next one will be a better one.
So it sounds like we need some coaching, some posing.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool now. It's just it was the first picture, and I wasn't. If you check out every other picture we did after that.
Oh, you did very well.
Thank you, because I was very conscious of what was going on. Yes. I was trying to keep my head down, and even if it was wrong, I said, "Oh no, my head ain't right."
Yeah,
I made you take another one.
You really did.
So I was on top of that. So, but yeah, I didn't know exactly what I thought a meet and greet was gonna be. I don't know.
I didn't know it was gonna be a meet and greet with just him.
Yeah,
like I really was like
go down the line and get to meet the rest of them.
Expecting to see who all was on there, and I didn't know who I was gonna have like a mini show.
Yeah,
going into I didn't know that was really cool.
Oh yeah, that was cool. So did that, and then the hosts were B Dot and Pretty V.
Yeah,
I didn't. I've heard of B Dot. I didn't hear. That was my first time seeing Pretty V. They were pretty cool. They were the hosts of the show. They had who else was on there? The first podcast that was up. They did about 45-minute sets between all of them. They came out. They did their thing. First one was with Poor Minds. How did you enjoy them? You remember who Poor Minds are?
Yes, I do.
All right,
I don't feel like I'm their audience.
All right. Yeah, they more of the gossip. They like a lot of the gossip stuff.
And the whole and I can tell the age difference. I just was like, okay, I get it. But also looking at all the podcasts, I'm thinking maybe like this mini episode was different from what they have to offer.
Yes.
So I don't know if I want to judge their show based on this little 45-minute snippet.
Yeah, I'm not judging the show. I'm just looking at you can tell what their podcast is like. Correct. You can definitely tell their podcast is like. It was cool because it is what it is. You need those type of shows that go over the bullshit that's happening.
Yeah.
Inside and out. But it was pretty cool. Like you said, it's only 45 minutes, and that was one of my main things I wanted to see going was how to do a live podcast. That was big for me. That was the main thing I wanted to get out. Everything else was what it was, but my main thing was just wanting to see how to do a live podcast. And you can see you have to almost reformat your show.
Yes.
To do that. So, but it was fine with it. Then they went to Podcast 102, the money and marketing panel. They had
I really enjoyed that.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, you took a lot of notes. A lot of fucking notes. But it's cool. That's what you do. You like to take notes.
Yeah,
you love to take notes.
I do. I really enjoyed that.
So they had Damon Jones. Is his name Jones? No,
John.
It's John.
Damon John.
I keep calling him Damon. Who the fuck is that? Damon Jones played basketball for the Cavaliers. But yeah, they had the FUBU man on there. Had the money dude with
John Hope Bryant.
They had him on there, and they just went over different ways to make money from the podcast. Like you said, you enjoyed that. That was cool. I enjoyed it as well. I didn't take notes. I'm like looking to my left and right, everybody taking fucking notes. I figure I just copy somebody else's notes if I need them.
Well,
old school.
That's why we're a team, because we share, and because I was thinking all of the ways that we could make money from behind the mic. Like we're behind the mic, but there's other things that have to go into place. So I'm like, so he's talking about all of these ways that we can create revenue for us. Like shit. we could get some money.
Yeah. But my thing with that was, it was like I understand what he's saying, and then it's like he was like, yeah, because this needs to be rented out, that needs. But then it's like if you turn your focus away from that, now you a fucking chair renter outer. It's like that's what I was getting. I was getting that from what he was talking about. It was like, all right, yeah, you can these mics. Somebody need to rent out mics. You can rent out mics. I'm like, I want to do a fucking podcast.
But see, that's why. So like the whole thing I got from that is y'all being the talent. Be the talent, and then let your team run all of this other things to make you money. That way you're not focused on it. Like focus on your craft and focus on what it is that you're gonna do. That's why you got a team that you respect and trust.
That's true.
To be the ones like this your equipment. Somebody want to rent it out. They want to come rent out the studio. Well, then I got Tashana. She gonna tell you how much it's costing and what all it entails, and then we just give you the money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
too.
well, after you pay.
Yeah,
but yeah, so yeah, that's what he was saying as far as like we're investing in all of this equipment. We have this equipment. We have the studio. Why not rent it out?
Make it work
exactly.
For you
Yeah,
more.
you've already paid for it. Somebody else might need it, and they might not be able to afford the quality equipment that you have. So guess what? You could come rent it out. You can even come record your episodes in this studio. So that's kind of what he was saying.
All right. Hey, that makes more sense. He was just saying a lot of.
Oh, he was saying now. Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
All right.
Because a lot of it was BS.
All right.
A lot of it was a whole
losing
bunch
me
of
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, a lot of it was a whole bunch of talking at and not talking to.
Yeah.
And it's like he needs to understand that when you're at this level of success in your life and wealth, you need to be able to bring it down to where people that are not on your level can relate to it and apply it to them.
But with that being said, also once again, all that shit was cut short.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you was putting so much information into a little bit of time. So I ain't gonna fault him for that as well.
I might check out his podcast because he also has a podcast on that network
Everybody
too.
has a
Every
podcast.
single one. So
Yeah,
I might check him out as well.
And then after that, it was the Baller Alert show. What did you feel about them?
Let me remember.
That's the ones that brought T.I. out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they were. Okay.
It was pretty good. Once again, it was cool. It's a lot. I see. It's a lot of live shows. There's a lot of crowd
Interaction. Yep.
So that's why I say, like, if when me and Ty do one, you basically scrap the whole format of what you hear, as far as the way we do it. We just take pieces and pieces, but it'd be more interaction with the crowd, which is cool.
I was taking notes about how we can do it better.
Yeah, it was cool. Like I said, it brought T.I. out.
Yeah.
Jamar stood up and praised the king. He was very upset that
really was.
that I didn't stand up and praise the king, but I had to explain to him, me and the king and us, we have a history. We have a history on this show. Go back to a few episodes. We have a history. No disrespect to the king, because what he brings to the table is king shit. But if a motherfucker fuck up, I feel
they should be called out.
Gotta address it. It is what it is. It ain't no disrespect and no shit like that. It just is what it is.
In my defense, why am I standing up when I can't see over the person in front of me?
Yeah.
So I'm just
shit is different. It's like
it's like for fucking what? I'm just gonna sit down. I can see T.I. from where I am.
Yes, you can.
And I was thinking he better came here. You live around the corner. Why wouldn't you not come?
You're right. So, they had a lot of that shit going on. Then we had after that was the break. That was our break. That's when that's when I went and did our pitch.
Yes.
Did the pitch, took some pictures. Ate salmon burger.
Oh yeah.
That bitch was amazing.
It really was.
That shit was pretty good. I was expecting a Simon patty on
That's
some bread.
Thought. It was a piece
it was a whole piece of salmon.
A chunk, a good size too.
It was fire.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. I don't even know the name of the truck.
Something.
Shout out to them, goddamn it. You did your goddamn thing. Get more napkins.
Yes.
That napkin was some bullshit.
They had the whole family working.
Besides that, that's it. So after that, you had the Deeply Well with DeVee. That's how I say DeVee Brown.
So I missed some of that because we were taking pictures.
Yes, yeah, but I caught the end of it. I enjoyed it. Oddly, I did.
Why oddly?
Cause it's quite gay. but I enjoyed it.
So
Not gay in a bad, not
wait a minute.
not gay in a humping way, but just like the young people, like, oh, that's gay.
Okay.
That kind of gay.
Like corny.
Yeah, you know the young people. Oh, that's gay. That's how I was looking at it first. But it was cool.
I get
It was
it.
cool. It was cool. I think I'm gonna check her out because at the end she did like this little meditation drill. This little meditation. Is it drill? Yeah. I can call it.
Exercise.
Yeah, there we
Exercise.
go. There we go. She did like this little meditation exercise. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's when Jamar and I were at the food truck when
y'all
came and switched out.
Yeah, we
seats
switched out. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I think I'm gonna check her out just to see. And that's more your speed. I think.
Yeah, I think I might check her out as well.
Yeah. Then after that, they did the Black Tech Green Money. Yeah. Well.
Oh, we were eating.
Yeah, we were knee deep in that bitch. Fuck that.
We were eating because look here.
They talk about AI and technology and stuff like that. I am a big I fuck with AI. I like AI. Like ChatGPT and all that shit. I fuck with that a lot. But they got into deep shit with it, and like you said, we were eating. Didn't really.
Oh no, we were eating. I mean,
sorry guys.
I mean, look, this bracelet ain't on for sure.
Hell no.
I was like, because I did so well, I was proud of myself because I ate breakfast and I had snacks in the car. But I was like, oh no, it's time.
To eat.
Before this attitude, you know, like on the exercise when the bitch spin her head all the way around.
Yeah,
that's how my
coming.
blood. Yeah, that's how my blood sugar.
Your blood sugar was spinning around.
It was about to be like,
hey,
oh
bitch.
nah, it's time for us to eat.
Oh shit, that is hilarious. Then after that, it was the content authenticity and brand partnership panel.
I took a lot of notes on that one as
well. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that as well.
That was they had who was on that? Who was John? He was on the Damon Johns was on there again. No.
Mandy B.
Yeah, Mandy B. It had what's the dude from Gangsta Chronicles? Had my dude from Gangsta
Glasses
Chronicles.
Malone.
Glasses Malone was up there. That was some good information. They had some good information.
Norm Steele,
Norm Steele,
and Jelani Reed.
Yep, Norm Steele from Gangsta Chronicles. Yeah, it was on. That was good information. You took a lot of notes there too.
I did.
They were saying some good shit.
They really was.
They really said some good shit. So shout out to them. That was good. Then we start getting into the main event because it was just like a concert. They had the shit a lot of people wanted to see. Yeah, the whole and the closers was at the end. So then we got into Carefully Reckless with Just Hilarious. Now it was a woman from New Orleans there in the orange.
I swear
that bitch had more. Should I? Fuck it.
No, go ahead.
That bitch had more airtime
than everybody.
She was on stage the whole time. They call her up, and she wore that bright ass orange shirt. That's some you see it, and it makes you want to point her out and bring her to the stage.
She was also sitting on the front row, loud as fuck.
Yeah,
that had a lot to do with it too. It was, and then raising her hand for everything. This bitch was on everybody's set.
She was. Like, anytime there was crowd participation, Hass was up there. But it is what it is. Shout out to that motherfucker. But yeah,
I still don't know the name of her podcast. So was it really effective? I don't know what her podcast was.
Yeah, I don't know what she. Hey, it is what it is. I know she got. Burnt with boiling water. Her boyfriend threw a bucket of boiling water on her.
I know she moved her man in that she been with 3 years in a long distance relationship. Moved him in and only been with a week, and now she got issues already. It was just a lot going on.
It was a lot. So yeah, so
it was just with the mess.
Yeah, definitely. She called 4 people up, and they had a little mess, and she went through them, and they asked them. She asked them what was the issue, and she gives her a little advice. She was funny as hell.
Yeah, she was.
I'm not gonna bullshit. She was funny.
She was.
I enjoyed her parts of it. I enjoyed. But the other shit around it, it was cool for what it was. Because once again, like you said, this is not their podcast. Mm-hmm. You have to cater to the crowd. You have to get some shit going, and it did get some shit going. So it was cool. It was cool. I fuck with it. It was
the
cool.
Therapist who wasn't a therapist.
He was not a therapist. That motherfucker was Tommy off Martin. That bitch didn't have a job.
Because you got a whole degree and you're not a practicing therapist.
Yeah.
But I knew something was off when he said, even therapists need therapy. Oh, so you're not even in therapy and you're helping others? Not only that, have you watched Love Is Blind?
Yes, I have seen that.
He gave me Clay vibes.
Ew.
He gave me straight manipulative narcissist, like,
Man,
bitch, you the problem. Talk about these women want to marry you. No, you gaslight these women.
That dude was,
and then break up with them.
That
You're
dude
corny.
was weird. He was like he said he was a therapist. And just was like, all right, cool. He walked off stage. He said, man, that nigga ain't no fucking therapist. That shit, she was funny, man.
Yes.
Jess was funny.
Yes,
Jess Hilarious was funny.
Yeah.
All right, and then we get up to another one of the big main eventers, Gilly and Wallow.
I really enjoyed their set.
Yeah, that shit, that would be kind of how our shit probably would go. Because
and having people up there giving them money too? Like games
I'm
giving
not
them money?
giving them motherfucking money unless I'm on the Black Effect stage with money.
Look,
Clap it up. Unless I'm on that stage, they might get some money in. Cause they gave away $3,000 on there. Cause they gave one couple won 2,000, the other couple won 1,000.
Yeah. Oh, that couple in the black, they broke up on the way home.
Yeah, that motherfucker was mad.
Yeah, they both was mad.
What they were doing, they would get couples on stage and best friends, and they asked one a question and the other was supposed to answer the question.
Yeah.
And if you get it right a couple times, then that's when the money. It was one couple up there. They are strangers to each other.
I was about to say, y'all don't know each other. Y'all just do it sometimes. That's really what it is.
Dude, that shit was fucked up. He didn't get nothing. Nobody got nothing. So she walked off the stage cussing this motherfucker.
Yes,
that was funny.
It was so funny because the first one was, "What's my favorite color?" How specific? He said forest
this motherfucker
green.
said forest green.
Not just green, but forest green.
And was so fucking wrong.
Very wrong. Like, she was like,
She
bitch, we got on black. Like, what the
Gilly said, nigga, you got black on. What are you doing, you bitch? You know how Gilly died.
He was cussing him out. It was so funny.
He said, you got on black. What are you doing?
At least say black.
A forest green.
Yes, we should have went up there. Miss Monique swear we the same person anyway. We could have won
right.
2,000.
We got everything right. Forest green. What are you talking about?
Why not? I just was like, the specificity of it. You're wrong. Like, you're so wrong. Like, what the hell?
If you say forest green, that is so specific. Like, he just swore that shit.
He knew that was her shit.
Forest green.
Forest green.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, Wallow gave the backstory about how, he came out of jail and went 100 miles a run. That is a great fucking story, man. I could listen to that story all the time. But it's let you know you got to put your mind into it. We'll do some leg work, get it done. Because 5 years ago, he just got out of prison after 20 years, and in 5 years, 100 million.
And that's what I'm talking about.
That's some grinding, man. Shout out to them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's all right. 100 million support. I don't know what it is, but it's up there.
Yes.
It's up
One
there.
thing I really like.
You got enough money to stand on stage and just give them.
Oh yeah,
give them fucking money
cash.
away.
The new 100s too.
Yes,
them clean ones.
Popping them out the rubber
yes.
band.
Like, wait a minute. Like, hold on.
Right,
put some more money on the table.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, sir. Do you need more volunteers?
I know, right?
Do we need
I
would have
raised my hand then.
Yeah, we should have went up there.
Well,
yes.
My bad. What you was going to say?
I was saying I like that it exposed me to different podcasts that I might not have been listening out
you
for.
You really didn't know much about their
no,
podcast.
All I know is when he liked
Glorilla.
He love female rappers.
Yeah.
He love Glorilla.
He give them their props.
He really do.
Does give
That's
them their
what
props.
I know about him. But I might tune into their show more.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then after that, now this was my plan. I knew it started at 11.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was over at 8. I'm like, there's no way we're gonna be here till 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like 5-ish or whatnot. Then I saw the lineup and I saw what they did. They did it exactly like a concert.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was time for the headliners. And I will say this: I felt good just walking in an arena full of women and could be like, where the hoes at? And then bitches go to screaming. Period. I said that numerous of times. I walked up to a woman. I was like, "Are you a whore?" She said yes. And I was like, "Whoa." It was crazy. It was crazy. I said, "What a whore." She was like, "You damn right." But yeah, it was time for what's the name?
Horrible Decisions.
I know that. I'm talking about the names.
Mandy B,
and Weezy.
Yes.
Horrible Decisions.
Yes.
And the Whore Tribe.
Whore Hive.
The Whore Hive. And I was literally asking, "Bitches, you in the Whore Hive?" Damn right, I'm in the Whore Hive.
Yes.
Yeah, I was real stupid with it, but they were answering. It was cool.
The girls in front of you turned around was like,
yes.
And the one next to Jamar was like, yes.
Yeah, I'm like,
yes, we're members of the Whore Hive. The lesbian couple next to me had their phones out and was ready. Like, yeah, we members of the Whore Hive.
Yes. I was like, dude, it was wild. I can tell that they show is wild as hell.
Oh yeah, it is.
I can like their actual podcast. I can tell some shit on there.
Yeah,
but they went crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, they went crazy when it was time for the whores to come out. When them hoes came out, my bad. When them whores came out, it got real.
Yes,
that's what you tried to stand up and see them then.
Because them bitches is fine. Oh my god. So let me just.
Let me just say, you still can't see.
Oh, I saw.
You ain't grew since you.
I saw. I got pictures. I got pictures too. Because like they tour, but they've stopped touring because they're focusing on other things. Mm-hmm. And I know their tours are like wild.
Yeah.
Because that shit is legit NC-17. Don't bring your kids.
Yeah.
It's really wild and out there. And every time they've had anyone tour close to me, I'm always doing something or can't go because I'm out of damn town. And like the last one was in London, and now they done. I'm like,
traveling to London with that craziness.
That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers is getting paid, endorsement deals, all types of shit. The money is there.
And she told us, she said, "Shit, we the headliners."
She did that shit. Yes,
she said it.
That's what I'm saying. It was very entertaining. So just imagine the shit that they do.
Yeah,
when you really got to pay to see.
They had a splashing performance on there.
I didn't know.
I didn't know what the shit meant, and then they did it. It was a big fucking mess. It's crazy. It's like that wasn't crazy. That was very tamed actually, but you can tell like if it's just their show and it's adult only type shit. It get out of hand.
Yeah,
it get out of hand.
Well, she said I wanted to show some coochie, but Charlamagne said no. So I was like,
she said Charlamagne said we can't do that. I said, damn. Good, yeah. Charlamagne. Somebody got to have some goddamn sense with all these whores around.
Because it ain't these two whores. They trying to show up. But did you see where the couple that had their son, they got left, the fuck up. They sure did. And the little boy probably was like, I'm trying to see the whores. Why can't I participate? Why do I have to leave? I know he was mad.
This shit was hilarious. But, they did their thing. And they kept saying their I forget something. They kept saying they were informative or some shit they was saying.
Educational.
They're
educational.
And I was looking at this shit, but they told me some shit. I learned what splashing was, and then they broke it down with like if you see this being performed on because it's a trend on TikTok. It was like you see it being performed on TikTok. That is a sexual thing. Do not let your children.
I did not know that.
I know. So it's like it was cool. It was cool. I ain't mad at it at all. They were pretty cool.
I got a picture of you, of us, a selfie I took, and your face is like, what the fuck is this?
Because it was too many whores.
It was a lot going on.
It was a lot of
your
whores
face the whole time. It was like because it wasn't just like the splashing part. It was the ABCs of sex, and they was like saying different things, and your face was like, what? What the fuck Tashana got us in here listening to?
I was team player sometimes. The leader got to be a team player. So I was like, we traveled far. When I saw the list and I saw them bitches my bad. When I saw the list and I saw those whores at the bottom, I was like, she want to see those whores.
But
and we gonna see these.
And I
horrors.
appreciate that. Like when I say that gave me like, I really appreciate the fact because the plan was we were going to leave
around
4 or 5 o'clock.
Yep.
We was gonna be
That was the plan.
on the way back home. Had no idea the horrors that were gonna be
horrors
on
were
at
the
7
bottom.
o'clock.
They were at the bottom.
Had no idea.
I didn't know they were doing it like that. When I saw it, I was like, oh, these whores are the headliners. So
Yes.
I was like, well, shit, where the whores at?
I was really, really happy.
That was fun. That was fun,
Yeah.
being able to say where the whores at. I always wanted to do that.
He yelled it very loudly several times, and you could hear, "We here!
We them whores.
We the whores! Whore!" And I know if nothing else gave him life was the fact that he could scream "whore" multiple times, very loudly, without anyone getting upset.
Nobody cussing.
With women cheering him on, like, "I'm a whore, you better believe it."
And I was pointing them out, dig old whore.
And they would be like,
dig old
"Yes,
whore.
and what?"
These are whores. And they was there, man. They was there for it. They brought them out, though. I ain't gonna lie. They did bring them out.
Something else I learned.
What's that?
During the twerking contest, because they also had a twerking contest.
I was out the door.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't there.
So you know the girl that had on the plastic panties with the fishnets, the one that we kept seeing.
Yes.
Yeah. Further let me know that for one, you are definitely older than what you out here perpetrating. What I said when I first saw her, oh bitch, you old. I peeped that. When she got out there and danced and twerked, it was nothing. Like, just because your ass is big means nothing. Like, you better move it.
You gotta have some control.
She lost because Wheezy, which is my favorite one, got very excited. Like, oh, this bitch on my team, this bitch on my team, and they lost because what she got up there and did was nothing. She just bent over. So it was like, yeah.
Didn't they lose to Clay?
They did lose to Clay.
It was a dude up there named Clay
from Charleston, South Carolina, because he made sure
everybody knew he was from Charleston.
From Charleston. Every time he was on the stage a lot as well.
His name was Clay.
From Charleston.
His name was Clay, and he was gay. And I ain't talking about the way the children be like, "Oh, that's gay." No, gay.
Yeah, he made sure it was known. And I'm just,
and it's fine. It is what it is. But it was funny to me.
It was very
gay. His parts. Every time he talked, it was gay.
What I didn't care for is the whole his question on Just Hilarious is one, because I'm like, you are playing with your safety, sir. Like, understand, like, even though the people from Charleston might not be in here, guess what? This is streamed live. This is recorded somewhere. So why you out here talking about sleeping with DL men and how do you stop? It's somebody that know you that's gonna put 2 and 2 together and say, wait a whole goddamn minute.
All right, enough of this gay conversation.
I'm sorry.
You are on Grumpy Old Mixtape.
I know.
Extreme,
so back to the
extreme
horse.
gayness is not.
So back to the horse. Let's go back
to the horse.
So horse are okay.
Extreme gayness is not allowed here.
What the fuck?
I'm bullshit, man. Gayness is allowed anywhere there's gays.
It was 2 of them sitting next to me, and you know I had a fan and they didn't. So you know I'm nice and
you were fanning everybody.
Thank you so much for the fan. Look here.
You were fanning these whores.
I was fanning the whores, but it's part of what I offer: talent support. Yes. You're hot. I got a fan.
Yes, you had, and you fan.
Yes,
and I appreciate it.
You need to drink some water because it's hot out here.
Yes, you told me. You made me drink water. I did not want water. I wanted a nice, fucking real beverage.
And you would have still been thirsty.
I know.
And clammy.
But I drunk.
Damn it.
I was clammy as fuck. It was dusty as fuck out there.
It was.
And that was another thing I didn't like about my pictures, man. I had on my fucking fresh infrared 6s. Mm. And because of the wind and the dust, the motherfuckers looked like they were gray and old and beat up.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But
something else. Did not like the steep hill. The one to the food area. It was a little steep. Again,
that shit wasn't that.
I'm clumsy and my legs little. And the stairs.
That shit wasn't that steep.
It was to me.
It's like this. I understand what you're saying, but you can't accommodate everybody. It's like Nobody knew your legs were little.
The day would have been ruined if I would have failed.
I would not have allowed you to fall.
I know.
I was not allowing that to happen.
Can you get some claps for you because you were very nice and chivalrous and made sure
you didn't fall.
And made sure I didn't fall.
Because you are the type of cry over embarrassment.
Oh, and we would have went home, and I would have deleted all my social media because the first thing motherfuckers would have done would have been, y'all see this bitch fail at the damn Black Effect Podcast Festival? I would have deleted every social media account I had.
So okay. I could not allow you to fall.
I appreciate
Jamar
that.
just walked the fuck off.
Yeah, he did.
He was gone. And he gonna turn back and be like, oh.
I forgot to help the lady.
Oh, God. Hilarious. But all in all, it was a good.
Yes,
I enjoyed myself.
I did too. I really like the fact that being in a group with like-minded individuals that want what you want, that are. It just felt good to be in a room with people who think like you. Like, this is what we want. This is what we're attaining to. Like, the energy was good.
Yeah,
it wasn't a whole bunch of bullshit. Yep. And it wasn't crowded.
It was not crowded. I was worried a lot about that. That was my thing. And then once I got there and really thought about it, I was like, it's not a concert. It's a fucking podcast. so it was like, all right. It wasn't downtown. It wasn't downtown in no crazy
it was
location.
Near some townhouses.
Yes, exactly. It was good location. Wasn't hard to park. It was like, dude was aggravating, but it wasn't hard to park.
That's what my concern was, because I detest Atlanta with every fiber of my being.
I know, man.
And
Atlanta can be rough.
Yes, it is. This has been the first good experience I've had in the city of Atlanta in a long time.
Yeah, that's good. Clap it up for that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the venue. Shout out Charlamagne again, man. That was good shit, man. Charlamagne's short.
Huh?
Charlamagne's short.
He is, because
I didn't know he was that short.
Neither did I.
I was like, damn, I'm towering over Charlamagne.
Yeah, I said, Mayana picture. She was like, you got on heels? No.
No.
He's short.
He's short. Short, man. It is what it is.
It's like, wow.
Maybe I'm just super tall.
Is that what it is?
I'm not super tall.
I'm 4'11", so.
Wait a minute.
Once these pictures come out,
4'11"?
I'm 4'11" and 3/4. Put some respect on my shit.
5. I'm going to say you 5 then.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you 5. 4'11" and 3/4. That's 5.
Yeah, I'm 5 feet then.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm 5 feet.
And you almost nose to nose with Charlamagne.
That's what Mayana said.
So
she
you
was
about
like
5'3". How tall are you about? You about 5'6".
He looked taller than T.I., and T.I. is 5'7". So he's taller.
So he about 5'8", 5'9"?
No, 5'8".
You ain't gonna give him 5'9"?
He 5'8". Let me see. I was like, wait a damn minute.
Jeez.
It's like, how I'm looking you in your face and I don't have no heels. He 5'8".
You think he 5'8"? He about 5'9". No.
How tall is Jamar? Because Jamar
he's 6'2". I'm 6'1".
Okay. He 5'8".
Yeah, he 5'8". It's like a step. Look, I can just step on. It legit goes up.
Short, medium.
Oh, but it was
I'm
good.
the only one.
You the only one. It's cheesy. My head all cocked to the side with them dusty ass shoes on. I was so pissed off with my picture,
They don't
man.
look dusty though.
Oh no, the other one looks dusty when me and you were outside.
Oh,
and when I was doing like this, but it was outside. It was cool though. I enjoyed it, man.
Yes, it was amazing. It was really good event.
Let's see if what Diddy thought about it. I'm finna give him a call. This is he rode down there with us. I'm gonna give him a call and see what he thought about the whole experience. Uh-oh. You there?
Hello?
Yes.
Yo.
You hear me?
Yeah. Yo, what's good, brother?
What's up, brother? I just want to let you know before we start talking, you are live on the Grumpy Old Mixtape. This is Mr. Diddy Onassis, host of South Carolina Power Moves and MVP TV Game Changers podcast. We brought him out here. He went on the trip with us, and I was just calling to for you to get a taste of your experience. How did you enjoy it? What did you see? What did you think about everything? The information they were giving. How did you feel about the whole experience?
Yeah, I just start from the top. The ride down was phenomenal. I didn't like the 2 hours, 2 hours plus 2 hours 15 minutes went by so fast. It felt like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it did. It did.
The location was pretty easy to. No, hell no, it wasn't easy to get to.
Was it? But it was a good location though. Hey, when we got there, it was a great location.
Yeah. Once we got there, it was a great location. The setup was nice. The vendors were A1 clean.
Mm-hmm.
Food was pretty decent. What I got the wrong thing, but it was still spot on.
Should have got that salmon burger, buddy. Should have got that salmon burger, boy.
Exactly. So the food was good. The setup was nice, man. As far as like the takeaways, key takeaways was just hilarious. Still looked phenomenal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I forgot to bring that up too. My bad for interrupting. Just hilarious. Still has abs. Like you can legit sit there and see her pregnant ass with a 6-pack. No lie.
6-pack.
Shit was crazy to me. I was looking. I was like, them stretch marks that are very symmetrical. They gotta be.
No, those are squares.
those were etched in.
I was like, oh my gosh. All right, my bad. Carry on, bro.
Yeah, she looked phenomenal. I guess I'll talk about the panel.
Yeah.
My favorite panel was I think the one where they were talking about just like the different verticals. I think it was 102.
Yeah, that was podcasting 102. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Podcasting 102. At first, it sounded like it was going to be a lot of generic information.
Yeah.
You know, I thought though, like the panel was like a fire ass panel, like far as the individuals that were up there. So I'm thinking we about to, and I get it. I get why it seemed like it was generic, because if they did like a detailed breakdown of what you could do and can't do, we'll be up there for 4 or 5 hours.
Exactly. They only had 45 minutes.
Only had 45 minutes. So I guess that real quick 45 minutes gave me some key takeaways, and that was let me pull up my list.
My
brother took notes. We was like looking at notes and whatnot.
Yeah, I said you took notes, and Miss Virgo took notes. I was like, shit, I don't need to take notes. I just copy off their paper like ninth grade. Fuck it.
And you know what's crazy? Because you had to catch the jewels in there, man. Because they were like it would go over your head if you wasn't like really like.
You right.
Paying attention.
You right. Because I was damn shit. I was talking my shit. I was talking my shit a little bit. Then I was like, you know what? I get it. I understand it. I get it. But shit, I'm just so podcast driven right now. Rest of that shit, yeah. I get it though.
So the number one takeaway from the podcasting 102 was find a vertical outside of being on the mic and on the camera.
Yeah.
And he explained it like like you can rent your equipment out. You can do merch setups. You can sell merch. You can sell equipment. Come up with your own brand of equipment. What else, man? And the next one was I think I got 3 key takeaways. I don't want to be here all day. Figure out how to partner with other businesses.
Yeah.
Smaller. I know y'all got some experience with that, with like partnering with local businesses and doing sponsorships and something like that. As far as like with the South Carolina Power moves, I can add that to I can explore that a little bit more.
Yeah, because you talk to a lot of businesses. Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely add that to what you got going on. Hey, I got one more. Oh yeah, you said you had one more key. What was the last one?
Yeah. And another thing is, even with that, like going out and talking to different businesses, man, like you don't need to be. I'm kind of a person that don't want to ask people for stuff. You know what I mean? Like I feel awkward asking for help or asking people for things. And I think that you got to go ahead and say, hey, man, I got this and I can provide this for you. But the last one was building your community and capturing your community's information so you can communicate with the community.
Yep.
Not spam them, but you know what I'm saying? Yep. You capture their information to better communicate with them. I think that was a hard hit one also.
Yeah, that's very key. Very key. Hey, what You got to saw the King, didn't you?
Oh yeah, man. See, the King came out. No, you ain't want to give it up for the King, man.
Like I told you, man, us and T.I., we got some very thick history over here, man.
Man, I got a great history with T.I. Every time I met T.I., he was cool.
Shout out to the King. Hey,
shout out to the King.
What did you feel about the whores?
I love him. Wait, what?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, you ain't finna. You can't. You not about to trip me up. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You seen all them whores out there.
You got to break that down, and you got to get some context to that, man. Because I'm not about to get
horrible decisions,
man.
Up. Horrible decisions. The podcast, man. You know what I'm talking about. How'd you feel about those whores?
All right, so for the Horrible Decisions podcast, they call their community the whores, right?
Whore hive. The whore hive.
The whore hive. All right, so I'm not, when I say this and he asked me this question, that's what that means. Now I'm answering the question. I felt like the whores were phenomenal at what they did.
Yes, sir.
Let's clap it up for the whores. Yes. All right, man.
I felt like that was phenomenal, man.
All right, brother. What else you got before you get out of here?
Damn, I think I had one more. Oh, yeah, Glasses Malone was there, man. I had a one-on-one conversation with Glasses Malone for like a couple seconds, man. That was dope. He was out there selling his vinyls.
He was selling vinyl?
He was selling his vinyls, man. Yeah.
Motherfucker, man. Because after you came back and told me, I went out there. I didn't see him out there no more. I probably was in the wrong place. Yeah. But yeah, I would have got one of them vinyls.
Yeah. Shout out to all the vendors out there, man. I walked around and pretty much, made contact with all the vendors.
Yeah.
Some of the vendors were ducked off with no signs up, so you would think it's just like a sitting area, but they had stuff all over the table.
All right.
And you would have missed it. That's where his vinyls were.
All right. Yeah, I definitely missed it. All right,
yeah, man.
Yeah, I was
overall. I got a question for y'all.
Yeah, go for it.
We going back next year?
I'll be there next year.
Yes.
I'm trying to be on the damn stage. That's where I want to be.
Man,
yes, sir.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to be, on the goddamn stage.
Hold on.
That's right.
It's going in the notebook.
Yeah, but we definitely go back next year. I didn't know what to expect. I see what to expect now. I'll be a bit more on the Grizzlies, on the grind part of it next year. But I really enjoyed it. We can go ahead and put that on the calendar. We will be there next year, and you can ride again, brother. This time, make sure you got your tickets together, because you got lucky. You got lucky.
Yeah,
because if Ty wouldn't have got sick, we would have had issues.
I don't know where my barcode went. I don't know where it went.
You don't know where your barcode. You ain't had your VIP pass. You ain't have none of that. None of it. But we got through.
It's all good.
Shout out South Carolina. We always find a way.
Shout out South Carolina. We find a way. Hey, can I give out a couple shout outs before we get out of here?
Go for it.
Hey, yo, make sure y'all not contact me. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. You can follow me at Diddy Onassis. That's DIDDYONASIS. You can also follow the South Carolina Power Moves Instagram and YouTube channel. That is SCPOWER Moves, on Instagram and YouTube. And make sure you check out, if you're into esports and gaming, check out the MVPs TV Game Changers podcast on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to South Carolina, just like you said. Shout out to my team, the MVPs. And shout out to Tark, Tyrone, and the lady.
All right, man. Have a safe trip, man.
Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all, man.
No problem. Thank you.
I just pulled up.
All right.
All right.
Peace.